That is a flag of a beautiful, wonderful country whose beauty and grace will never be paralleled by any other nation on the face of this earth. You know, it might be the stench of dead carcasses, but it might also be the stench of honor and dignity. And I feel like that stench is a much more powerful stench. The response has been stunning so far. I have not even yet given my speech, and the youth are so accepting and so wonderful. I'm very inspired. I feel like I am ready to speak to the past, the present, and the future of our nation. And I'm ready to project faith and promise into their young minds and mold them into great individuals. The South may be my country, but we are all Americans here today. That's what comes first.
Is this your wife?
Mary Todd. She needs to go do some errands right now, but I know that she will stand behind me for always and forever. She's always here for me. What is this? Hello, fine young Americans. I would just like to first and foremost thank you all for being here today. I will not be long, I will be brief, but my words will conduct true beauty and power. 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty, and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now, we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation, so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those here who gave their lives that the nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, and we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain. That this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom. And that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We will be collecting donations. See the man with the hat.
All right. Because I'm able to walk freely on this campus.